Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. How darling is this? I love it. Look at those little butterflies. They're so cute. They are lovely. This one was die cut with designer series paper, and this one was straight cardstock, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit. And it's using, oh, the paper name has fallen out of my head. This is the stamp set, Best Butterflies. This is the die set. What's the name of the suite? Should we have a look in our catalogue? Have you got your catalogues? Butterfly Kisses it's called. Page 36 to 37. Gorgeous, and I love it. And it's bringing in two of the new in colours and one of the existing ones. So Parakeet Party and Starry Sky are the new in colours. Fresh Freesia is an existing, and then Calypso Coral is a subtle, and Crushed Curry is a regal colour. Right, so 6x6 paper. And what I've got is I've chosen this one. I liked the Starry Sky. So this one was all about, well, all of the colours. There wasn't really a dominant colour. But I've brought in these two designer series papers as well. The pattern's lovely. So 6x6, 15 and a quarter by 15 and a quarter. Let me just knock everything over while I get my scoring tool out. Okay, so if you've got a pattern that is a right way or a wrong way, start with the right way. So obviously my paper, my flowers go that way, so I want it this way. So we're going to score it out 1 3/8 of an inch, 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8, and 5 1/2, and that's all in inches. Metric is 3 1/2, 7, 10 1/2, and 14. Then on the other side, score it at 1 3/8 and 4 1/2, which is 3 1/2 and 11 1/2 centimetres. Then turn it over and score it at 5 1/2 inches, 14 centimetres. Now please don't worry about writing everything down. All on my blog, click open the description bar below and you will head straight to my blog where you'll find this. Okay, so I want to fold the bottom and the top. So that's the one where I flipped over the paper. And that's so that I get this nice bit at the top. Right, so they're done. And this is a milk carton. So the finished dimensions, 1 3/8 by 1 3/8 by 3 1/8 tall, which in metric is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 by 8 centimetres tall. And it's a little TARDIS box, which has tickled me because this is Starry Sky, which is totally TARDIS blue. And it's bigger on the inside. You can fit loads in these. Loads of sweeties, little tiny little mini toiletries, maybe even miniatures, little alcohol miniatures. Right, so I'm looking for the top. This is the top, and I'm going to mitre off a little tiny sliver there, and then that little rectangle at the bottom. I'm going to take that away completely and launch it onto the floor, because I will sweep when I'm done. And then I'm just going to cut straight up the others. This is a nice quick box to make. I'm kind of seeing this as a summer garden party box. You know, you've maybe got some people over for lunch or a barbecue or just to hang out, and you want to give them a little something to take away with them. Maybe it's a summer birthday party. Something like that. It's the nice summery colours. Okay, so I folded in the back, so I'm going to fold in two sides and the back. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on the back. Oop. And then the front. Peel off the backing. I would if I could get hold of it. There we go. And then, ow! Stab my finger with my paper piercer. Don't do that. And then fold that one in, and then you put all your little treats in, and I'm not sure how well you're going to see. There's a score line here and a score line here. Now if you push your fingers in at this point where this score line is, it will resist and won't go beyond this one because you've told the paper. And just like that. It isn't trying to go beyond this line, so just go for it like that. Right, so we have got, for the in colours this year, we've got 2 sets of ribbons. Well, we've got a set of ribbons, which is the very lovely shiny metallic stuff, which is gorgeous. But we've also got twine, which, thank you, Fauna, I'm happy to keep like this. All 3 cats got on my desk the other day, and Fauna legged it with my white twine, little tinker. So I'm keeping them in this, and what I've done is I've pulled out the Starry Sky, and I'm going to go round a few times. You've seen me do this, yeah, well, I would if I could. You've seen me do this in videos recently where I just go round a handful of times just to keep it all closed, and doing that really does help. And it's quite nice to show off the twine, because the twine's lovely. Okay. I'm going to tie a little bow. I would if I could get hold of it. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody, because Sam's trying to tie a bow. There we go. I'm going to take off those little bits, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of die cutting, a little bit of stamping, because it's a small box. I don't want to overwhelm it with the stamping, so I'm not. You can stamp these butterflies out yourself and then die cut them all, because we've got all the shapes, and you can die cut inserts. It's a gorgeous build it yourself. I'm just doing a little bit, and I liked the one I used before, All the Love. And I'm going to stamp one of those. I'm going to find a little bit of Whisper White, basic white. Why am I still calling it Whisper White? It's been about a year now. And I'm going to pull out the Fresh Freesia this time. And down in the bottom corner. So I can just come straight in with my scissors and chop chop. Now I need a long pair. There we go. And then I'm going to die cut. So what shape butterfly shall I do this time? So I think, have I lost a sheet of these? No. Oh, it's folded over. I thought I'd lost a sheet of them then. Oh, shall I take a big one? Should we go with a big one? Why not? Do a bigger one and a smaller one. And I'm going to have, big green. So I'm going to pull out, I want the stripes going up. For that one. And then I want the florally bit with the Starry Sky. It's not going to be hugely on display, but I know it's there, and that's what's important, and you know it's there. Right, little mini cut and emboss. Plate number 1, plate number 2. Pop these on. Don't do that. No, don't do that. And then send it all through. And how pretty are those? Let's get them a bit closer. They're very pretty. I like the stripes on the green one and the flowers on the blue. Very lovely. So all I want to do now is bend the wings a little bit. Oh, and straighten the antenna. And get them on. So applying mini glue dots are very good for this. So, oh, let's just flatten it a second. I'm going to take 2 for the bigger one. I'll probably actually take 2 for the smaller one as well. Because, you know, the mini, got plenty of them on the roll. Oh, I've just fired it. Pick that up again. Oh, it's weld itself to my fingernail. And then I have one there, one there, and then with a couple of dimensionals, my words at a jaunty angle. And that, I think, is a rather lovely gift. Very sweet, very nice. You're going to make billions of them from one pack of paper. So, anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.